Takes Restream a hot minute to actually push it out. There it is. We're live, Ron. We're good.
Oh, we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Okay. Fantastic. Well, hi, everybody. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining in the Reaper Bones 5 live update. Have a couple special guests joining me today to help me out. But before that, Justin, can we roll the intro?
Yeah, let's
roll
roll
the intro. Roll the intro.
Let's roll the beautiful bean footage.
Yeah, I like it.
That's a glitch. Wouldn't be complete without a glitch, would we? No. That's fantastic. Hold on a second. Let's do it this way. It's much easier. Sorry, Ron. Fantastic. Okay.
I love that intro.
You love that intro, Ron?
Remember the name of the gentleman who created
It's
it
so
for
full
us?
of promise.
It is. Super fancy. Hey, everybody. I'm joined today by Michael Proctor, Wave Michaels, and Jason Weavy. Wave Jason.
Hiya.
Hey, everybody.
Can I talk or
now,
I just can wave?
I don't have my Twitch stream pulled up. I'm not rich enough to afford a second monitor, so I don't have my Twitch stream pulled up, so I can't see comments. So I'm hoping you guys are going to help me out with that. Justin, I'm sure you'll be paying attention to all of those comments, right?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So again, happy Friday. Thanks for joining us, Jason, Michael. Thanks for tuning in to help me roll this thing along.
Well, thanks for having us.
Yeah. So much to do here. It is going to be kind of a truncated episode of Reaper 5 Live as we've sort of wrapped up all the sculpting for Bones 5. There are just a very few pieces left. I believe we only have Jason, you have 3 pieces, is that right?
Yeah, have just need fills.
Yeah, the Spike Shell Anti-Paladin.
Mm-hmm.
There's the
two
Scion.
elementals. The 2 elementals just need filling and basing, and then the Spike Shell, and then the one that we'll show today.
Okay, and the surprise special reveal that we're going to show today.
Yeah.
That's it. And Gene just about has the ethereal or demonic lasher finished. I think it was pretty much done last week. It was just a few more little things, and it was almost ready to go. And
that's what it's called? The demonic lasher? Because it wouldn't be called something else.
Well, that's what you call it.
I can't think of anything.
No other parallels to this particular model. So
perfect.
And there's a couple other things. There's another couple things we'll talk about today. Last night we spent the whole show talking about ReaperCon, and we had to cancel the show, and then we're going to do a ReaperCon live online. So, and Proctor, Jason, you guys are going to help us teach classes for ReaperCon live online?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
We'll do whatever we can.
It's gonna.
Well, I will.
It's gonna be like
Proctor
will be like an extended. It'll be like a super long extended version of the Crow's Nest.
Yeah, it'll be great.
So we're just calling it the CrowCon then.
CrowCon, yeah. There'll be ReaperCon, but it'll be CrowCon within the ReaperCon. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Not the other way around?
Yeah.
I think you should host the whole thing.
As far as they know, at least for now. Yeah.
Host the whole thing just in your own little floating bubble.
So, Jason,
I could do that.
You actually mentioned that you'd be able, you'd be glad to teach sculpting, traditional sculpting.
Yes.
So
sure.
We're going to work on.
Yeah, and I was even thinking there might be some opportunity for question and answer classes somehow. I mean, it's a lot of people, but we don't usually do Q&As, but this might be ideal to introduce a few.
Yeah. So it's gonna be kind of new. We'll kind of go through it and figure it all out. And we'll get it, squared away. So, okay. Well, let's go straight to the Bones 5 live update. So first, let's talk about some power up things. We've been getting asked every week, when are you going to put up the the figureheads. Well, okay, fine. We'll just do that one, Justin. And wait for your cue. I'll cue you. Let's talk about this. This is the brand new power-up. Now, these were pieces we had sculpted. Some of you may recognize the Bloodstalker werewolf from ReaperCon a few years ago. It was a resin model that was only included in the VIP bags. We liked the model so much that we wanted to put it out again as a bones plastic model. And Julie sculpted a companion Night Hunter werewolf to go with it. And so we've got, by Julie Guthrie, we have the Bloodstalker and then the Night Hunter. Thanks, Justin. And then Chris Lewis had the Pack Lord, the Werewolf Pack Lord, digital render. So the Pack Lord's on a little bit bigger base than the other two. He's a little bit larger model. He'd be probably considered...
he is a Pack Lord, after all.
He's on a 2-inch base. So he's a little bit larger than the other two. I love Julie's werewolves. She's always done amazing work. With any of her animals, her textures, they're just unbeatable. So we've got those two plus Chris's Pack Lord. A great set, great little power up. Full Moon Fever. It's $8. You can add that to your pledge manager, or to your pledge in the pledge manager. And this will be up tonight after the update. We'll go ahead and get this listed in the pledge manager. So yeah, what do you guys think about the werewolves from Julie and Chris?
Well, I think they're great.
I can't see them.
We did see the one by Chris earlier, right? It seems like I've seen that before.
I don't think so.
No,
I can't,
okay.
You know what? I could be wrong. Maybe he
showed it to me. He might have showed it to me.
Sorry. I hear a wolf. With 600
pretty
models.
convincing too.
There he is.
There he is.
With 600 models, we can't keep track of which ones we've shown and which ones we haven't shown.
Okay.
But you know what, Jason? You may be right. We may have shown this before. I just can't remember. But Proctor, what do you think about the full moon? Whoa, where'd he go?
He's floating around.
Hey,
there he is.
I have. Where's the fucking? I'm sorry.
What?
Yeah, I have this from ReaperCon.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Maybe that was the one
I need to polish it up and then. Yeah.
That's looking sharp.
I need to polish it up. Yeah, it's looking really blurry. But yeah.
Yeah, when you do like that, yeah.
So I'll send you an invoice, Ron.
Please do. And just put that guy in the mail. Send it to me. Cool. Yeah, that was one of the resin copies we got at ReaperCon, right, Michael?
Yeah. That was what, 2+ years ago?
17.
Ago? I don't know how long it was.
Yeah.
2017. All right.
2017, I believe.
Yeah, if you haven't watched my show, I tend to get up and run around and look in cabinets for things as the show goes on. So it's par for the course.
Okay. That's okay. And like I said, Julie sculpted the female Night Hunter to go along with the set. She sculpted that specifically for Bones 5. These 3 models were designed, well, actually, not the Bloodstalker, but the Night Hunter and the Pack Lord were designed specifically to go into Bones 5. We just ran out of time, ran out of room in the Kickstarter. But I know I wanted to get these into the Kickstarter, so we just had to make a power up for them, and Full Moon Fever is it. So add that to your pledge. Cool. All right. Very good. Now let's see what else, Justin. Going back to the figureheads, people have been asking us to add the figurehead power ups to the pledge manager for a while. We've teased those models. I finally made the graphics for them today, and I'm going to add them to the pledge manager tonight after the show, along with the Full Moon Fever. So why don't we take a look at the hippocampus figurehead? There we go. Look at that, like magic.
That's spectacular.
Awesome.
Yeah, by Chris Lewis.
Good production right there.
So this is $8 power up. You can add this to your pledge. You can add this to the front of your pirate ship. Now the pirate ship will come with the Pirate Maid, which I guess we should have shown that first. But the Pirate Maid is standard with the ship. The hippocampus is an optional figurehead, and then we also have Justin. We have the Reaper figurehead. We'll show that. Okay.
Yeah, I like that one too. These are all tremendous.
Chris did a nice job.
And they're
on all
large.
those.
They're large size because they fit on that giant pirate ship.
They're really big. They're really big. Now next week, hopefully next week we can show you the ship print. I know we've been saying that for every week. Next week we'll show you. Next week we'll show you. I'm really hoping next week we can show that. We'll do our best to show it to you guys. Let's go ahead and show the pirate made figurehead. Okay, so this is the one that comes standard with the ship. Yeah. So if people just want and some people have said, look, well, I don't want the ship, I just want the figurehead. Well, here's your option. Here's your chance to get just the pirate made figurehead just by itself.
It looked good on your car.
Chris do that?
About anywhere.
Yeah, Chris did this. Chris did all three of these to go with this ship. They all will fit on there.
Okay.
Yeah, really great job by Chris. You can see if you look really, I don't know if you can really tell here, but Chris sculpted in some wood texture into the Pirate Maiden figurehead. Just some vertical lines. You can probably see them faintly there on the model.
I like
enough
that.
to look like wood, but not so much to really, interfere with the delicate textures on the model.
So how many figureheads are there total?
So there are three. Now there was discussion of doing a
Reaper on the pirate ship.
What's that? Oh yeah.
I thought he was talking about figureheads at Reaper. Like how many people are figureheads?
For Bones 5, for the pirate ship specifically, this will segue us into something else later. For the pirate ship that we're going to do, the big pirate ship, there are three. There was talk of doing the Dark Maiden as a figurehead as well. There has been no progress on that, unfortunately. We've just been so busy we haven't had a chance to do it. Chris has been working on some other things as well, but maybe we will.
And the cannons on that don't work, right? Is that correct? They're not working cannons.
They are working cannons. They will shoot a 22 caliber bullet. Yes.
Oh, all right, great.
No, do not work. They do not work. Don't try it. Don't write us. We're fooling around here. Yeah.
Sorry, I thought that's why I was here.
No. You're here you are here for comedy relief. You're just too dry, Jason. Too dry. So good job, Chris. Did you guys pick up a pirate ship from the pledge manager?
I have
four
not,
of them.
I have not closed mine yet. I haven't closed mine yet, so I need to look and see.
Four.
Proctor's got 4 apparently.
No.
How many are going to make?
Well, so we've got the regular one, the we'll call it the regular version, and then people have asked us about a translucent version, and so there are, and they said, well, when are you going to put that in the pledge manager so we can sort of pick which one we want? I don't have a date. Again, like I said, as soon as we show you the ship, we'll put up both or as many options as we can figure out in the pledge manager. Hopefully next week. We really want to get it ready for you guys.
Do you remember what the dimensions of that ship are? Oh, sorry.
What?
Go ahead, Michael.
Translucent. Is it going to be green or blue or clear?
So clear.
Okay.
I personally, I think that a translucent clear or a translucent green would be really, really cool. But as so many people said, you can stain it whatever color you want to. There was also talk of glow in the dark, but that hasn't been confirmed yet either. So there are options. I think
that'd be cool.
The coolest thing to do,
Yeah, glow in the dark one. That's a cool idea. That's a really neat idea.
Hey, Justin, show the Wraith or the Reaper figurehead again. If you did that and glow in the dark on the front of that ship, you can have the coolest undead pirate ship that there is. So.
Twisted Doma asked me if I was going to sail the ship down Clear Creek Canyon, which is like a couple miles from the house. So yeah, why not? Boat races with all 4 with different. Which masthead will win is the key, and then there'll be the 4th one will be the clear. Yeah, a crow masthead would be awesome, wouldn't it? Somebody on if there was a sculptor on with us right now that could do that, I think that would be awesome. I'm looking up at the corner at Jason. Wait, where is it?
Sure.
Yeah.
I think Chris might want to take a shot at it.
No,
maybe
wait,
he will.
Yeah.
it's that way. Wait.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like the-
There we
how'd
go.
they get that
Okay.
straight this week? That was confusing.
I think these are going to be tremendous. I mean, I plan on using mine as like an hors d'oeuvre boat on my table.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, my next luau will just have olives and cocktail onions
What about a
sitting
sushi
right
boat?
on the deck.
What
Yeah.
about
Letting it room.
Sushi boat's a good idea. Yeah.
sushi boat? Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the things we changed on the ship from the renders you guys have seen is we made some very slight modifications. One thing was the flag that you see on the render. If you go back and look at the updates and things like that, you'll see a flag on the rear and one at the front. And I'm sure they've got proper names. I don't know what they're called, but we're going to delete those flags as plastic models, and the plan is now. Again, this isn't stone, but this is what we're talking about. Is just giving you guys paper flag options, stickers to wrap around the flagpole. That way you can have just so many different variations of flag on the ship. But I think we're going to get away from the static plastic flag to give you guys a paper option or a sticker option to use instead. And
Someone suggested a wombat figurehead.
I think that's a fantastic idea. I love that. And we could do a
This could
crow
be-
flag. We could do
I
a
know, you
drunken
could have
deer.
a whole Kickstarter just on figureheads.
Yeah, flags and figureheads. Yeah, that's bone 6 right there. Flags and figureheads.
Don't say that too fast.
I will just leave it right there. Won't say anything else again.
All right.
Bobby just texted me and said, "Did I miss it?" Bobby.
Bobby, you're,
Bobby, jump in. Bobby, jump in.
Oh,
Let's
boy.
just derail this even further.
Technical issues. Justin, are you reading the comments, Justin? Because I can't read them.
Yes.
Any questions we need to cover so far?
Actually, there's no one in chat.
Oh, okay. Well,
Bone-
what do we want to do then? We can just wrap this up and go home and go drink beer.
Yeah, we're doing a show to nobody right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Bone 6 is confirmed. I missed that part. But yeah. There was a raccoon figurehead that was somebody asked. Rings Raccoon asked for a Sophie figurehead, Halloween centerpiece.
Yeah.
So, am I helping? Yeah.
Yeah. No, those are great.
Since
Yeah.
since Justin's dropping the ball, paying attention like he does on my show too, I thought I might help out.
Hey, really quick, I wanted to Bobby was asleep.
He is old.
Oh, Bobby.
He needed his Peppa nap.
So, real quick, I hate to interrupt this Bones 5 update, but I'm going to interrupt with the Bones 4 update. In Bones 4, Julie Guthrie sculpted some skeletal creatures. Skeletal manticore, skeletal chimera, skeletal owlbear, and skeletal griffin, and a little bone pile. And you could change up all the parts and make different skeletal creatures if you wanted to. Well, those are finally going live on Monday on reapermini.com. So Monday afternoon, probably 5 or 6 in the evening, sometime around this time on Monday. Those are going to go live on our website. They'll be able to you'll be able to buy those. And for every $40 you spend, you're going to get a free figure of the month. And we just happen to have May's free figure of the month. We have the painted version here, painted by our very own clever crow, Michael Proctor. Justin, you got those? Can you show us the free figure of the month for May, the painted version?
Yes, just one second here.
So if you go on and you purchase anything for $40, and these figures are going to be there. She is right there, Hane, the female warrior.
Hane.
She's
$8.
if you make a $40 order, she's yours free if you so choose. There are 11 other figures to choose from, but she's brand new. I think you guys will like her. She's got her
fun figure.
She's cool. She had a lot of textures to her. Bobby sculpted this, Bobby Jackson, and designed by Izzy Town Collier. She's kind of an Asian warrior, female warrior, without being, it's not Japanese, but she's just got an Asian kind of feel and flair to her.
She looks
kind of read it a little.
almost.
Yeah, that's what I went for. I was trying for a Mongol kind of skin
Mongol
type.
look, yeah. I like the snow too. That looks good choice.
Yeah, the base is great.
Thanks.
I want to see her harpoon or her javelins on the back. Justin, can we see the back side?
Yes.
Yeah, look at the paint, the painting on the tabard on the back. That's just crazy.
Thank
That's
you.
insane.
Nice.
Did you
Nice
send
job.
that out?
Yeah.
You send that
I
out?
commissioned that out to. Yeah, I
That's what I
mailed it
thought.
out to China, and they worked on it first and sent it back to me.
Subcommissioned it.
I did.
Let's see. Cool. So again, if you buy anything for $40 on the website, you get the free figure of the month. This is one of the 12 figures you can choose from, and we have new Bones 4 figures showing up. I didn't send the pictures to Justin, but those are going to be online Monday, around this time on Monday. So you guys keep your eyes peeled for that. Okay, back to our update. Let's see. What else we can show here instead of Justin just sort of surprising us with everything.
He's been doing a good job so far.
But you love surprises, Ron.
I know. Let's look at the Lady Bharty. So if you remember from Brian expansion from Bones 5, we did the Brian expansion, and some of the coolest What?
Also, warning for those of you with tryptophan phobia.
Tryptophobia.
If you don't like
Is that a fear of
certain
eating?
toads, you're not going to like this.
Okay,
Is that a fear of eating turkey? Tryptophana, whatever. Is that turkey thing?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So this is the female. The Sons of Bharty are a group of undead monsters named after Captain Bharty in Brynwind. And they were cursed with undeath. And gruesomely, Joseph Wolf wrote a story that these Sons of Bharty will kidnap people from the town of Brynwind and drag them into the ocean where they're feasted on by hagfish. And this is what we have here, Jason. Tell us a little bit about this model. Because all we did was give you kind of a description, and you just sort of went with it. What did you do on this one?
Well, I put a rope around her neck, maybe telling you how she first came to meet her end. Her neck's a little bent to the one side. I added a bell with a bee on it for Bharty. All along, I've been imagining all the brothers, Sons of Bharty, and this one as even like I think we talked about this, like a crew that would Shanghai you, that would just kind of come out of the ocean and grab you and then use you for their own pirate ship.
That's how the Sons of Bharty grows in number. Let's show the next photo, Jeff.
Yeah.
There's the backside. You can see the hagfish sort of wiggling out of her skin, just sloughing off of her body because she's been underwater for so long.
Yep. Yeah, the paint job is really going to make these. I mean, if that's painted correctly with the modeled flesh and stuff, it's really going to be gross.
Yeah. That pale, been in the water too long. Yeah, it's just really creepy. They're super creepy. What's that in her hair?
Yep. She has a couple of flowers.
Some sea flowers?
Yeah,
Anemones?
Sure. Or whatever you want them to be. I just made flowers with petals, but there's no reason she can't be stylish.
They're a little soggy. Yeah. Hey, Justin, let's see the next photo. Let's see the front.
The front? Okay, let's see here. Just 1 second here, because I'm trying to... I only have 2 photos of her.
There should be in the email. There was a third photo.
Because it's a PSD.
I'm sorry. That's
that
what
explains
happened.
why it didn't pop up. Yep.
So what happens is these Sons of Bharty will drag you into the ocean. They drown you, and then you're infested with hagfish. Jason, you have any experience with hagfish?
None that I want to relay on TV.
They're disgusting. They're disgusting fish.
Yeah. They excrete mucus, so they're always coated in lots and lots of slime.
Mm-hmm. They're gross. And let's see. Let's see. Lady, I'm gonna send you the JPEG of this, so you can go put that up.
Okay.
Vamp for a moment.
Well, let's talk too. There's another son of Bharty that no one's ever seen before. So
Yes.
I think you're going to try to squeeze that into the update tonight. Isn't that right?
That is true. And we're going to put these on the update. And let's see.
Her dress could be painted like a muumuu.
Oh, gosh.
It could be.
You know, I was just thinking that. I wasn't going to say
Hawaiian print muumuu.
Yeah. I wasn't going to say it, but I was thinking the same thing. That what she was wearing reminded me of a muumuu.
Yeah.
There you go, Justin. You should have it now in your inbox. Yeah, you could paint that as a. Yeah, they're just gross. All the Sons of Bharty are gross. And then even though they're called the Sons of Bharty, it's just it's easier than saying the Sons and Daughters of Bharty. The Sons of Bharty just sounds really cool. And yeah, they don't discriminate. They'll take men and women, sons and daughters, Sons of Bharty. All right. Yeah, she's really great.
All of this is out of Joseph Wolf's Twisted Mind.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So do you suppose there's any demi-humans of Bharty?
I suppose there
or
could be
humanoids of Bharty. Oh, we should go with the
There's
whole.
There's two of me.
That's enough.
Oh, that's enough.
All right. Yeah. Joseph came up with the story.
Oh, there she is again.
Yeah, give me just a second.
Gave the description to Jason. There she is, right there. There we go.
There we go.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
These are all in the Brinewind expansion. Like Jason said, there's a third one with a hat we haven't shown. There's the female, and these are all in the Brinewind expansion. The only way you can get these right now is going to be in the Brinewind expansion. They're not power ups. They're not options. They're in the Brinewind set. So get those.
Those are cool.
The hagfish
Rainbow Sculptor asked me, "Do I get nightmares while sculpting her?" And no, I don't. I firmly believe this helps me not have nightmares.
Actually, you know what? That kind of ties into the crow's nest from this week. Basically, we determined that Jason is the Tim Burton of our sculptors, where he has all of these twisted, crazy, amazing things that come out, and they don't faze him at all. He just continues on his day. So, right, Jason?
That's right. Horrific stuff is just fine with me.
What's up, Proctor?
How?
I have nightmares.
Okay.
I have lots of nightmares.
Do you?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a few?
I don't want to talk about them right now.
Seems kind of a lead-in.
Yeah. Maybe for the next episode.
Hey, Justin.
Not always. Sometimes.
Yes, Ron.
Justin, one thing we haven't done yet, and I'm going to go back a little bit. So I want to show the Full Moon Fever power up again, and I want to show the turnaround of the Chris Lewis Werewolf.
Okay. Yes. Well, we have that one and the other one connected to the other power up.
We'll do that next. After we show the werewolf around, we'll show the other.
So you want to show the werewolf in one again? Okay. Hold on.
Show the werewolf. Yeah.
Let me find it
So this is again going back a little. This is Full Moon Fever, and then this is going to be the. You see at the bottom, you've got the big werewolf, the pack leader, by Chris Lewis, and the two other ones by Julie Guthrie. And then now we've got to give you to see the werewolf. We're going to give you a turnaround. Chris Lewis provided a turnaround for us so you can see the depth and the pose of the werewolf pack board.
Do you want me to show that now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's look at this. There he is. He's awesome.
Wow.
It's a great
I'll
pose.
slow it down a little bit here.
Okay.
That is a fantastic pose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Originally, the pose had a stump on it, but I had Chris take the stump off. I thought it was just a little distracting. But he just looks really powerful. Yeah, really powerful, really cool. Just a good-looking werewolf.
How big did you say it might be?
I said it was a 40-millimeter base. I'm going to check myself on that. I think that sounds a little big. He is bigger than the other one. Maybe a 40-millimeter base.
Jackson popped in.
Yeah,
Hey, look at there. Jackson.
Bobby!
Hey, Bob.
We can only see half of Bobby's head.
Well, he didn't make it in time to get in the top row this time.
Bobby, can you hear us? Or you just? Oh, he's watching. Okay, I see. He's not. Guys, ignore him. He's not in the room. He's just watching.
No, I'm here.
He's
Hey,
there.
Bobby, He's eating popcorn like he's watching a movie.
That's a bold choice.
No. That is a cool werewolf.
It's a great werewolf. It's a great werewolf. Like I said, I think I may have been wrong on the size. Now that I'm thinking maybe 40 millimeter base, but it's not a 1 inch base for sure. He's larger than a normal 1 inch size base character. Pretty cool.
I've noticed the anatomy was not addressed. That's a good thing.
Probably it wasn't.
No.
But
that's because Jackson didn't sculpt him.
Or Jason.
I was about to say, I thought Jason was the one known for making things anatomically correct.
Oh, I'm nowhere near as bad as Jackson now.
Jackson takes the word.
I think Gene actually takes the cake on that now. So
Chris Lewis.
Chris Lewis did that?
Yeah, Chris did it. Maybe we'll have to make some modifications to it real quick before we send the STL off to get produced.
It reminds me of a brand of miniatures from a long time ago out of France. They had that Confrontation, had that line of Wolfen, and they had some more less armored up ones. And this was stripped off of any armor or weapons they would have. But this is pretty cool. This is super cool.
That's a better looking werewolf, I think, than a Wolfen was.
This
is more werewolf.
I'm going to make a proclamation.
That's a good head.
This is the best werewolf ever done.
Also,
I think so. I think so.
Which one of you is watching TV?
Is this one better?
That'll be my wife.
Are you saying that Chris did a better job than Bob did, Rodolphe? Because you're saying this is a better werewolf than Bob Rodolphe's werewolf.
Julie's werewolf.
Backtrack.
Backtrack.
Ron, hold on. Pull that foot out of your mouth there, Ron.
Backtrack.
The foot's deep. Yeah, you'll swallow the shoe if you keep it up.
Unless you want us all to make more werewolves, you can't throw a gauntlet like that down.
I'm going to stick with my guns. You know why I'm going to say this is the best werewolf? Because I got to tell Chris exactly what I wanted in this werewolf. Julie just magically just whips some cool stuff up and says, "Here you go. There's the werewolf you wanted. Damn it, Hawkins." And I go, "Yes, Julie, that's the werewolf I want." But this one I had a little input on, and
I find them all to be equally great.
Okay,
so it's 100% art direct.
Yeah.
If only that werewolf was as cool as that octopus.
The octopus.
Hell yeah, that octopus is awesome.
That octopus is something.
Hey, Justin, I know that's not scheduled as part of the show, but can you show the octopus from last night?
Yes. Give me 10 seconds.
That's producing on the fly, man. Look at that, Justin, on the fly, just fixing things. That's what he does best.
Hey, is Rodolphe's old Master Series, the pirate with the octopus tentacles thing, is that still in production?
Julie's, yeah, I believe.
Julie's,
so.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I believe it may be. Off the top of my head, I don't.
That was a really cool piece.
It is a really cool piece. Bob and Julie turn out incredible stuff all the time. Look on this base. See the axe on his base? Mm-hmm. The wolf base. You see that axe?
Yeah.
Wonder whose axe that is. It's a broken axe.
The woodman's axe, right?
Yeah, some woodsman.
The one that was going to rescue Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah. Big Bad Wolf got it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
He wound up dessert.
Yeah. Look at that.
There we go.
There you go. Man, that's wonderful.
It is great. And the fact that it interacts with the pirate figure, it just, the way she made him just look, it's kind of going over its shoulder. It's going to get him. And it's just masterful.
Those are very those are very lifelike 3D renders.
Yeah, aren't they though? Yeah.
Almost like they exist in our plane.
Yeah.
So, Bob and Julie get really good at their 3D sculpting. Now these are hand sculpted. These are hand sculpted. Look at that octopus.
It's cool.
Jason.
That's cool.
What kind of octopus what kind of octopus would this be in real life?
I'm not sure because of the horn, but obviously it's a giant Pacific red octopus, I would think.
Okay.
It's a dire
They're
octopus.
the ones that get that big. I mean, they don't get quite that big, but they're the ones that get big.
That's why it's a dire octopus.
You guys made Bobby cry. Why'd you guys make Bobby cry?
Flip it over and make sure that Jason didn't sculpt it.
Well, it should have a beak under there, right?
A cloaca?
It should. A cloaca.
Yeah, you don't get to say anything anymore, Jackson.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Right.
You are the king of cloaca now, boy. That's going to stick with you.
Look at
I
this
was trying to pass the cloaca baton.
Captain Cloaca, I think.
Pass the cloaca torque.
I'm going to pick my teeth on air.
On live TV.
Well, you've been eating on air. You might as well pick your teeth on air.
I know. Hey, I'm old. The stuff gets in my teeth.
Did you ever pick your teeth in front of 250 people before, Bobby? Has that happened?
Just now.
Just now. Okay.
crap.
It's the first.
Don't you mean 250,000 people? That's how many people.
I forgot a couple of zeros. You're right.
Yeah, there's a factor of 10, isn't there? Logged in times 10.
So I wanted an octopus for Bones 4 to go into the Darkest Depths expansion. We just didn't have time. Just ran out of time. And I'll tell you what. So I talked to Bob and Julie a few months ago about some figures for ReaperCon. This is what this is for. This is for ReaperCon. And just talk about all the ideas we could do for things like that. And I didn't even know Julie was doing this. She just sent me a work in progress. She's like, hey, here you go. Here's your damn octopus. I was like, oh my gosh, this is
it is so cool.
It is so good. I'm super surprised. Very surprised to see it because I wasn't expecting it. It was like Christmas.
It's almost as cool as that Barbarian she did last year, man. I love that figure.
Yeah, that's a good figure too. That's a good little set. That was from ReaperCon 2018, I believe. Was it this? What was it last year? I was trying to run
I've missed so many ReaperCons, I can't remember.
Yeah,
I have it right here. I'll show you.
He's calling it a proctor.
It's a theme. So if you guys are wondering,
going to get popcorn grease all over it.
Even though this is the Bones 5 live update, this octopus and this pirate, they're not for Bones 5. They are going to be available in the ReaperCon. There he is.
That guy right there, man.
So what exactly do we have to do to get that figure, Ron?
The octopus and the pirate?
That's cool.
Or
Yes.
It's Frank Pizzetta. Yeah.
Yes, to
I
what?
love that
Octopus and the
figure,
pirate.
The octopus and the pirate.
What level do you have to subscribe at, or how many badges do you have to have, or what color hat do you wear? What's the secret? How do we get that?
All you got to do to get the pirate and the octopus is order it online when the swag bags go on sale, or the VIP bags go on sale. ReaperCon 2020, which is now ReaperCon Live online. So we'll put up the VIP bag, the swag bag, and all that stuff. So whether this figure will be for sale separately is yet to be determined. But we usually sell everything extras as well. So it shouldn't
So
be a
you
problem.
might want to get one of those VIP bags, huh?
You should get a VIP bag for sure. That's what it'll be, and it'll be resin.
Resin.
Let me back up. The plan is today it will be a resin model in the VIP bag. Things could change. That is what we're planning.
Oh, man.
People want a translucent octopus.
Cool.
Everybody wants translucent everything.
Translucent green or blue or glow in the dark.
If we're going into plastic or bones, maybe we can do that. But this is right now is just for ReaperCon. It's just for resin or metal production. So
I call dibs on this one.
You call dibs on everything. So what's cool? I mean, the octopus is amazing.
Bobby and I are going to fight you to paint it.
The octopus. But what we're losing sight of also,
Bobby will paint it meadow green.
Yeah,
we're losing
and then
sight
get
of
it in min wax.
Guys, look at in the thing. The pirate's sort of overshadowed by the octopus, but that is a killer pirate. Just look at the front of the pirate, please. And look at the detail
pirate
on the box. Julie put in some of the filigree on the edge of the box. That's a great pirate model, man. He's
too good of a pirate to be fighting just an octopus like that. I mean, that's a great octopus, but you'd almost want to use a grunt to fight him, wouldn't you? Paint that great pirate, put him somewhere else.
He's salty.
That is a great pirate. Is that Jack Sparrow?
I don't know who that is, Bobby.
No, it's absolutely not.
We'll find a Blue Maxine sort of uniform. How about that? So
There
it's
you go.
Nightingale. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go. So we just diverted you guys from Bones 5. So back to Bones 5. Let's show something by Gene Van Horn. We talked about this a couple weeks ago when we talked about the Rocky dragons that Gene sculpted for Bones 4 and that Rhonda Bender masterfully painted. We talked about the Rocky brush holder that Gene sculpted but never got produced. Well, we said we're going to add this guy to the pledge manager, and so we've made a power up for the Rocky brush holder, and Justin's got the graphic for the Rocky brush holder. There he is, right there. Look how cute he is. He's only $4.
Cute.
$4.
$4.
Now,
Does he come with the brush?
It says in the graphic, brush not included.
The graphic's covered up with my little toolbar.
There you go. See, so no, the brush isn't included. It's just to sort of show you what your brush could look like in Rocky's hands. Comes on a little treasure. Really cool. Just did an excellent job on these Rocky dragons with their faces and their expressions. They're just little fierce little dragons. They're super cute. Really nice job.
Super cute.
Yeah, it is really cute. We've got a turnaround of Rocky too, holding a brush. Gene, there he is. Look at that.
That's cool.
That is cute.
Didn't Rhonda
So
already
you could
paint this?
put one of those little knitting needles in there, or a chopstick,
A
all
pen.
kinds of stuff.
This is the one that Ron has not painted yet because we haven't had a copy for her to paint. The only copy that exists is
Your
right
Wacom
here.
stylus?
Look,
You know what we need? We need a Rocky. We need a Rocky that's got like a basket. That's got like a basket that you could put an entire set of dice in.
there you go. Look,
There you go.
here's Rocky holding a Sharpie.
Go Rocky.
Yeah.
So imagine if you got your Rocky and you picked it up, and then you picked up your Pizza Dungeon dice, and then you had Rocky hold onto it for you.
Here's Rocky holding.
That would be cool.
What if he was dressed just like the dragon from the Pizza Dungeon?
Exactly. Jason picked up. Bingo.
This is Rocky holding a Sex on the Beach shot. Look at that. See that?
Ah. It's like Rocky
Go,
might be
Rocky.
humping the Sex on the Beach shot.
I think he's hugging, not humping. Hugging.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So the Rocky brush holder. There he is, right there.
Super cool.
So really, really super cute. Very excited about that. That's going to go in the pledge manager tonight, along with Full Moon Fever and the figureheads. There's another. The last update or the last power up we're working on is going to be one that's got some figures by Sandy Garrity, Bobby Jackson, and Bob Rodolphe. It's called Dragon Slayers, but we're not going to show that tonight because I don't have the graphic ready. But it includes two new Bobby Jackson figures that fit perfectly with the Dragon. So it includes Blue Maxine and Kane Swiftblade. Kane Swiftblade? Is that his name, Bobby?
Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah.
Kane
Two
Swiftblade.
super
Kane Swiftblade.
Cool Dragon by Sandy and a classic Bob Rodolphe Wizard. Going to be a good little set. Okay, now let's talk about the last thing. This is something we've all been waiting for.
I'm not getting this lag.
Huh? What'd you say?
Yeah.
We won't hear it for a minute.
Bobby's forehead froze in motion for a little bit.
When
there it is.
We saw
Yeah, I'm
the
getting
art,
some weird lag. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
That's right.
Let me start the third time. I'll go like Ed Pugh. Whenever I saw the art for this model, I couldn't wait to see it sculpted. When I saw the art, I immediately said, this is going to Jason Weeby. Jason's going to nail this. And this is the Sea Giant from the Darkest Depths expansion. Izzy designed the art, and then Jason took the art and created this. That thing right there. Look at that. Okay, can you zoom in on that? Can you make that a little bigger? There we go. Look at that. Jason, walk us through this.
Well, this is still a work in progress. He's got a lot of barrels and nets and chests to still be hanging off his belt there. This is one of the more complex, large pieces I've ever done. When I first saw the art, I think I missed some of the details. For instance, I noticed he has a sword as well, so I'm working on that to get him in under the deadline here. but it's a wonderful piece from his little tentacle beard, the ship's figurehead, pauldron. Yeah, that was a piece all unto itself.
Let's look at the pauldron, Justin. We've got a close up of the pauldron. We can show you that.
That is super cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy. And the wood texture.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah, it's super cool. Do you call dibs on this?
Hey, Ron.
Proctor? Yes.
Totally. Yes. Total dibs.
But we had to rearrange the arm position from the art a little bit to make it a little more castable. But this was really fun. It took me a while to get a hold of this pauldron for sure. This one, as it's shown, isn't even chipped up or fitted onto the Giant yet, but I was pretty happy with it.
Yeah, it looks great. Looks great.
Very cool.
Like Jason said, he's going to go through and add some weathering and some distressing to it to make it look Now, obviously...
I could think of one more thing to add. No, there should be some crow at some point somewhere on it.
Oh.
Well, there is a crow's nest.
Yeah.
Well, it's supposed to be a parrot. That's the second time someone thought that was a crow. I better redo its head.
Let's look at the
Thanks, Bobby.
Shot again.
Sorry.
Just if you could pull up the full body shot of the sea giant.
Yeah, there's actually a crow's nest on his mast harpoon or whatever that weapon is, that spear. You can see the base of a crow's nest. He'll have the uprights from the crow's nest are actually wrapped around his arm now as arm armor. But there's your crow's nest. So there you go.
Okay.
I love the Jolly Roger flag tabard that Izzy put in the art, and you've actually added on to the model.
That's really cool.
Yep. I couldn't let that go by. I saw that sitting there. Took me a minute to find it, and then I thought, man, I got to at least represent that somehow. Sculpturally, so people know it's there.
Looks great. I love the anchor as the off-handed weapon. Great design, great execution. Just a great piece. I think possibly my favorite piece in all of Bones 5.
That is super cool.
And Jason, how tall are we making this guy?
I believe you said 110 millimeters to the crown of his head.
Yeah, so from heel to the top of the skull, going to be about 110, which puts him about the size of Moonlack from Bones 4 from the Lost Valley expansion. So if you've got that model, it's going to be about the same, almost the same bulk.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is huge.
Yeah, the shark, I think when I stuck my little Sir 4 scale next to it, the shark's bigger than a person, So
Bobby had Sir 4 scale digitally rendered for us, right, Bobby?
Scanned. They scanned it. So it's the actual. It's a scan of the actual Bones figure.
Okay, so if we've got that, Jason, we've got that. You can actually superimpose him into your next future photograph.
What's wrong with my?
I could. I'll have to do some conversion on it. It's a STL with a version of ZBrush I don't have yet.
Oh, okay.
So I might get Bobby to make me an OBJ out of it, and I can just do it that way.
Okay.
What was the suggestion? I had some lag.
I need an OBJ of Sir 4 scale rather than the STL.
Oh, okay. Sure. No sweat.
My main machine is still 2019. So
okay. Not a problem.
My backup machine is actually more advanced, but I like this one better.
We'll put the 4 scale in with the Sea Giant. That way people can actually get an idea of what 110 millimeters is.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Just a good idea.
Great looking piece.
Well, he's over 3 times as tall as Sir 4 scale. Almost 4 times as tall.
He's big. Yeah. Because the 4 scale's not that big.
He's fat, too. No, he's fat front to back. That was one of the problems with Pauldron too. Front to back, I gave him some big meaty shoulders, but I had to jigger the the ship's prow around a little bit to fit it on there.
Okay. And this is a weird question, Jason, but percentage-wise done, he's what, 75, 80% done?
Yeah, 70 or 80. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in Izzy's art. She suggested barnacles and starfish that have adhered themselves to the giant and to the giant's equipment. So that'll be a couple hours of fun in itself, just going through and finishing off all the textures. But other than what you see, it's just a little bit of adjustment, then a bunch of more belt stuff that goes on there. Like I said, chests. There's a fishnet full of barrels, a couple extra barrels. I got to run some lines around the pulleys. I mentioned this to Ron. If you're ever caught in a dungeon and you don't have enough rope, look up a sea giant, because, boy, I've been working on rope all over with that one.
He's got a lot of rope.
He's got all the damn rope.
He's got all the rope, that is for sure. Well, man, you've outdone yourself. That's a killer model, man. That's a good job.
It is. It really is.
That's a great piece. And Izzy, once again, how can you keep saying she hits a home run? I mean, it's even more than that, I think. So,
Yep. Again, nice job. Great teamwork. Really good. Well, guys, that is it. That is the last piece we're going to show tonight for the Bones 5 live update. I really appreciate you guys hopping on and helping me out with this tonight. I really do appreciate it when you do it every week for me. I know you guys have something coming up next. What are y'all doing next?
D&D.
I hear we're going to play some D&D.
All right.
We are. We have a special guest, don't we?
Who's the guest?
We haven't. Yeah, we haven't started yet officially, but we've already had a death in the party. And yet that person has been replaced with most likely a more, I don't know, a well-seasoned veteran player. Is that fair to say?
Probably more fun, more personal. Just all
I didn't go
things.
there. I didn't go there, Ron. I didn't go there. No, that wasn't me. That was Justin. Yeah.
Who's the replacement?
Someone who's definitely much prettier than Ron. All the things. All the things.
I don't know. Ron's pretty cute. Ron's pretty cute.
She is more talented than me, for sure. But is there D&D knowledge greater than mine? I tap the brakes. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
See, we wouldn't know at this point. So
I could run Greyhawk circles around her.
But she's an original Clawtown.
Greyhawk circles and Forgotten Realms around her.
She's an original Clawtown member, though, so it's good to have her in the fold.
Oh, I know who it is now.
And that's true, because Bobby doesn't actually know. I think we talked about it in Reaperland. So the people.
I don't actually know either, but I'm guessing.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's a secret. Do we want to keep it a secret? Or
no, because the audience already knows, I believe. We could keep it a secret from these two. But they can figure it out, probably, though.
Gene, Jason knows who it is. It's just Bobby that doesn't have a clue because he doesn't read his text message.
But did she make a character and everything, or?
She did. She made a tiefling warlock.
Okay. I just want to be sure that she was cool with.
So
you got to raise your hand, Ron. If you want to talk, you have to raise your hand.
This is ridiculous.
On Reaper Errant, that's the name of the show, Reaper Errant, starring G-Man Horner, Michael Proctor, Jason Woodby, Bobby Jackson, and a special mystery guest coming up soon.
30 minutes.
About 30 minutes.
I'm hungry after watching Jackson eat that popcorn.
I know.
It was good.
You had that. What do you have? Oh, another one. Same one?
Yeah. This is Sex on the Beach. I've also got Porn Star, too.
What is that?
They're shots. They're pre-mixed shots.
Yeah, but they've been sitting there for like 2 years, so they're not good anymore.
They've been here since ReaperCon. I'm sure they're still good, right?
So those are good for kid lunches and that kind of thing?
Ask me how I know. Yeah, oh, gosh. Ask me how I know they're not still good, Ron, because your wife gave me one, and I took it home, and it tasted terrible because it had been sitting out. Yes. So be warned if you're going to shoot one of those.
Terrible the day he got it.
You know who turned me on to these? Evan Williams. He gave me a Moscow Mule one. He and Daryl were like, hey, I got this Moscow Mule card. Okay.
All right.
Did they come in a copper cup?
On that note, thank you,
Yes.
everyone. Make sure everyone in the chat who wants to watch the show, just stick around on this channel. 30 minutes, just talk to each other, hang out. We're not going to rate anyone because we will be back live, hopefully, within the next 30 minutes.
Yeah. And I'll tell you guys what my mom used to tell me and my friends when we played D&D as kids. She would say, I hope you guys win. So, like,
there go your Greyhawk
Why
circles
else
right
do you
down
play?
circling the commode.
I hope you guys win tonight. There's no losers in your Dungeons and Dragons game. All right, well, guys, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Everyone else, the Kickstarter update is going to be happening as soon as I end this show. We'll get it up online, and you can go add those power-ups to your pledges. So, again, appreciate it. Thanks. We'll see you in 2 weeks for the Bones 5 Live update.
All right, give everyone a wave, guys.
Take care. Bye-bye.
See you guys
Thanks,
in just a
everybody.
bit.
See you in a little bit.